Today we are going to see about coordination compounds. So we know father of coordination chemistry is nothing but Alfred Werner, who is referred as father of coordination chemistry. So before seeing to the topic, we are going to see about what is meant by salts. So we know salts are nothing but the compounds which are obtained by the neutralization of Lewis acid and Lewis base. That is nothing but it's a combination of hydrochloric acid plus NaOH. The salt which is obtained by the neutralization of an acid by a base, that is nothing but referred as a simple salt. So from strong acid H plus and from strong base NaOH, that is from NaOH OH minus, it combines, it eliminates the form of what molecule means water molecule. So remaining Cl minus will be there and Na plus from base, it eliminates the form of NaCl. So the salt which is obtained, the sodium chloride, that salt is nothing but referred as a simple salt. So what is simple salt? The salt which is obtained by the neutralization of acid by a base, that is nothing but referred as a simple salt. So when this simple salt is dissolved in water, it gets dissociated, it gives Na plus and Cl minus. Say for example, whenever any simple salt gets dissociated, it gets converted in the form of respective ions. Positively charged ion called as cation and negatively charged ion called as anion. And coming to the next type is nothing but double salt. The next type is nothing but double salt. So what is meant by double salt? The salt which is obtained by the evaporation of the solution containing two or more simple salts taken in a stoichiometric proposition. So we are taking two simple salts and we are dissolving in a beaker containing some 500 ml of water. That solution is boiled to a certain limit and all the water molecules will get eliminated out. The remaining substance which is deposits at the walls of the container and the bottom of the beaker is nothing but referred as a double salt. So what is meant by double salt? So the salt which is obtained by the evaporation of the two simple salts when they are taken in a stoichiometric proposition. That salt obtained is called as a double salt. For example, potassium alum, K2SO4 dot Al2SO4 thrice dot 24 moles of H2O. So this potassium alum is nothing but a double salt which can also undergoes dissociation as like simple salt. So here potassium sulfate is one simple salt, aluminum sulfate is also another simple salt. These two simple salts are taken in a stoichiometric proposition, that is referred as equal moles. If you are taking 1 mole of potassium sulfate and 1 mole of aluminum sulfate, when they are dissolved in water, that solutions get boiled and the remaining substance which is deposited is called as a double salt. So as like simple salt, this double salt will also undergoes complete dissociation in water. It forms the cation and the anion. Say for example, when this potassium alum is dissolved in water, it gives 2 moles of K plus ions. Similarly, 2 moles of Al3 plus ions along with the 4 sulfate is there, 3 plus 1 4 sulfate. So 4 moles of SO4 2 minus along with elimination of 24 moles of H2O. So here one question will arise, even many competitive examination questions are coming. When a double salt or potassium is dissolved in water, how many cation is obtained? How many moles of cation is? Nearly 4 moles of cation, 2 K plus and 2 Al3 plus. So 4 moles of cation is obtained. And how many moles of anion is obtained? 4 moles of anion is obtained. So totally 8 moles of ions are obtained when this double salt, the potassium alum, is dissolved in water. So next we are coming to see the next topic is nothing but complex salt. So what is meant by complex salt? The salt which is obtained by the complex salt. The salt which is obtained by the combination of both the Lewis acid and the Lewis base. The salt which is obtained by the combination of both Lewis acid and Lewis base is called as a complex salt. So what is Lewis acid? So all electron acceptors, all electron acceptors are called as Lewis acids. And what is Lewis base? All electron donors. All electron donors are nothing but referred as Lewis bases. All electron donors are referred as Lewis bases. Now I am going to teach you how this complex charge is obtained. If we take, for example, 4 moles of potassium cyanide on action with 1 mole of ferrous cyanide, FeCl twice, it forms a salt. That salt is nothing but called as a complex salt. For example, K4 FeCl6. So this is nothing but one of the complex salt. In this complex salt, which is acting as a Lewis acid, Fe2 plus central metal ion is acting as a Lewis acid, and this cyano is acting as a Lewis base. Fe, why it is acting as Lewis acid? It is having the tendency to accept the electron. This cyano is having the tendency to donate the electron. As like simple salt and double salt, this complex salt never undergoes complete dissociation, so it forms a substance. So K4, say for example, if we are taking a complex salt, FeCl6, it gets dissociates, it forms 4 moles of K plus FeCl6 4 minus. Okay, so as like simple salt and double salt, this complex salt is not undergoing complete dissociation. It can undergo, it can form cation and it can form anion, but it is not undergoing complete dissociation. It forms a complex compound. This is called as a simple cation, and this is called as a complex anion. This is called as a simple cation, and this is called as a complex anion. Let me see how this charge is obtained. How this charge of the complex is obtained. And what is that complex called? That also we are going to see in this session. Very interesting part. Say for example, FeCl6. We don't know what is the charge of this complex. We know the charge of the ion is Fe2. It is 2 plus. So we have to calculate what is the charge of this complex. Therefore, plus 2 plus 6 into minus 1 is equal to x. Plus 2 minus 6 is equal to x. Minus 4 is equal to x. So the charge of the complex will be minus 4. Similarly, by keeping this charge of the complex, we can finalize what will be the charge of the central metal ion. Say for example, Fe, we don't know what is, we have to identify CN6, and this is the charge already what we have calculated, 4 minus. That 4 minus we are using as a charge of the complex, and finally we are getting x plus 6. The charge of the oxidation state of the cyano is minus 1. That is equal to minus 4. Therefore, x minus 6 is equal to minus 4. X is equal to minus 4 plus 6. Therefore, x is equal to plus 2. So, the charge of the central metal ion will be acting as plus 2. We can write as either as Fe2 plus, or we can write as in Roman numeral Fe2. Now, we are going to see how to name this complex salts. We are going to see how to name this complex salts. I am going to teach you how to name this complex salts. So, you have to know what is meant by coordination sphere. What is meant by coordination sphere? And also, we have to know what is meant by oxidation state. So, what is coordination sphere? The central metal ion and the ligand which are enclosed within the square brackets. The central metal ion and the ligand which are enclosed within the square bracket is called as coordination sphere. So, the central metal ion and the ligand, that is electron acceptors and electron donors, which are present inside this coordination sphere, will never undergo any dissociation in water unless we heat it, unless we heat that substance. So earlier I said you, when compared to simple salt and double salt, this complex salt will never undergo complete dissociation. Okay? Say for example, I have said you what is coordination sphere. here. And what is meant by oxidation state, or we can say as what is meant by oxidation number. Either it may be a positive charge or negative charge. Thank you.